wake up, it's time to be free. Wake up, was blind, now I see. Wake up, it's time to be me. Wake up, my mind is the key.
Wake up, it's time to be me. Wake up, my mind is the key.
So welcome to another episode of the Daily Jules. This is Jullien Gordon, and every day I am dropping wisdom and nuggets to help you get more free. We've been duped and indebted by the education system, and it didn't teach us everything that we need to know to succeed and be free. And at thefreedomschool.com, we are committed to giving you everything possible that you need to be free. And so these are daily episodes with just one nugget of wisdom to help you change your mindset or give you a metaphor that will help you be more successful. So with that, today I want to talk about student loans. Yes, student loans. How many of us got them? Still got them? I don't have them anymore. I paid them off, and I'll tell you a little bit about how I paid them off. But I want to address something that's really key in terms of student loans. You got to be very mindful of the language that especially banks and anybody you're borrowing from gives you, right? So you heard me say it before. For instance, a home. When you look at HGTV, they give you keys and they say, congratulations, you now are a home owner. That is not true. At that moment in time, you are actually a home buyer. The bank owns a majority of your home. If you made a 10% down payment, you only own 10% of your home at that particular moment. So language is really key because you think you're a home owner and you're not. Right? The other thing is, the other one that is really just messed up is when you get a check from an employer, they call it your income. That is not your income, right? Your income, if you look at the business definition of income, it's revenues minus expenses. So where are your expenses? Your paycheck is actually your revenues. Your mortgage, rent, food, car note, things of that nature, those are your expenses. Your income is what's left over at the end of the month. That's your actual income. So somebody can make high revenues, get a big paycheck, but if their expenses are high as well and have risen with their revenue, then their income could actually be lower than somebody who makes half of what they make. Right? So you have to be very mindful of language. And so today I want to talk about some language regarding student loans. Because how many of you heard that student loans is good debt? Student loans is good debt. That is absolutely 100% false. Student loans are not good debt. And I'm going to explain to you why. So, good debt. What student loans, why people say student loans are good debt is because student loans don't penalize you. Heavy student loans don't penalize you a lot on your credit report, right? Whereas other consumer type debt may penalize you. Missing payments on student loans can start to hurt your credit, but it doesn't penalize you if you have a lot of it. That's why people call it good debt. But it's not really good debt. It's actually bad debt. Good debt, I want to explain good debt to you. Good debt is money that you borrow to make more money. Good debt equals money you borrow to make more money. Now, you can argue that, Jullien, I borrowed all this money to go to school, right, so that I could get a good job that would pay me more money. But we know that the correlation between this investment in school and you making more money through a job isn't that direct, right? You probably could have got the same information a lot cheaper, right? If you had enough discipline, you could have bought all the textbooks on your own, studied them for a fraction of the cost, right? So you didn't need to incur that amount of debt, student loan debt, in order to actually position yourself in this economic place where, companies like Ernst & Young, as of last year, no longer require a college degree for their entry-level class. Ernst & Young, like a big 4 or 5 accounting firm, saying we no longer require a college degree for entry-level class. Now, if you go look at their entry-level class, they still probably have a high number of college graduates, but it's no longer required. And we know this in tech, right? In tech, people are just bypassing that. If you can code, I don't care what school you went to or even if you went to school at all, come join us. Right? So the game is changing, and if more people move towards that, then this thing called the college degree is not going to be as valuable. In this investment, at some point, this is not a good ROI. At some point, this is not a good ROI. With any investment you make, you want to have a good ROI. Now, this is twisted because you're giving all this money to a student who's only 18 years old and has never really borrowed money before, giving them hundreds of thousands of dollars of debt to somebody who isn't even 21 yet. And so we accept it because we think it's the thing to do. Be good, get good grades, go to good school, and get a good job. So we get it gets framed as good debt only because you can have a lot of it and it doesn't truly like penalize you like other forms of debt on your credit report. But here's the thing. Good debt is money you borrow to make more money. So I'll give you an example of good debt. If I want this piece of real estate, and I have tons of debt right now. If I borrow money, right, if I put 25% down, and I borrow the other 75%, right? And I borrow the other 75% to buy this, I'm going to call it a duplex. I love duplexes right now. Ultimately, I probably want one bigger building where I can have a property manager and things of that nature, live in one of the units, probably eventually try to continue to up level all the way up to a 16 plus unit. But right now I have several duplexes. So I can borrow 75%, right? And let's say my mortgage, property taxes, insurance are costing me $2,000 a month. I'm going to put that in negative. But the rents that I'm getting from this place are $1,500 and $1,500. Now, each month, I have a $1,000 cash flow. That is good debt. That is good debt, right? Because I'm taking out debt, but somebody else is paying the debt off, and then I get to keep 1,000 of it in terms of cash flow. That's good debt. College or student loans, not good debt. They are not paying you in this way, right? Another example of good debt, you might see it on Shark Tank sometimes, where Mr. Wonderful says, I don't want ownership in your company. I will give you a loan or I'll give you debt, right? So that you can keep your company. A lot of people don't take this deal, right? But if you believe in your company, you might just do that, where he'll say, I'll give you a loan. You'll see some companies go out for loans. They don't go, good debt is not going out for a loan to fill in a cash flow gap that, because your company didn't produce, right? Because oftentimes you'll get that debt and then you'll just get into a bigger hole. It's like paying off a credit card, one credit card with another. But a good debt from a business standpoint would be actually saying our company is growing, but because our cash flow is tied up in inventory and things of that nature, if we got a $500,000 loan, we could actually increase our sales capacity and we could grow this thing at 50% rate instead of a 25% rate. That is good debt, right? Because it's accelerating the growth of a company that is doing well but is cash strapped because all the money is in flow and is tied up in net 30s and things of that nature. So you really got to be careful about the language that people give you, especially people in the banking industry give you, financial industry, calling that student loans good debt. Student loans does not equal good debt, right? Because it's not money that you borrow to make more money directly. Indirectly, you might make some more money after you get a job after college, if you get a job after college, right? But directly, student loans are not good debt, right? Because it's not money that you borrow to make more money. This is good debt. Borrowing 75%, only having to pay $2,000 a month in property taxes and insurance, and getting $3,000 back from the tenants. That's good debt because you're borrowing money to make more money, right? So just wanted to get that clear. It's been on my chest for a long time. I just keep hearing people say, "Oh, that's fine. It's good debt." It's not good debt. If it's not making you money directly, then it's not good debt. All right. So this is Jullien Gordon with another Daily Jewel. I hope this increases your degrees of freedom, and I will talk to you soon. Peace. I hope these mindsets, metaphors, and methodologies blessed you. If you desire more freedom, go to getfreenow.com to subscribe to the show on iTunes, YouTube, or Facebook, and get 4 of my best courses in the Freedom School for 100% free.